This video is for a 2014 E350. There's a lot of videos out there about the AC going to the defrost on acceleration due to this vacuum box right there that I've relocated failing. So that was the case in my situation. I tried one of the fixes where you just run the hose straight down to the new check valve, this check valve here underneath the dash. All those videos are really good, but they weren't helping me. I was still having that same issue. So I had to do a little bit more troubleshooting. And what I found was somebody had already tried that fix before and tried to hide this vacuum box in a different location. So while I thought I was working with the factory system, it had actually already been changed once before. But I couldn't tell because they used the factory lines coming back up through the fender there. So just in case this was an old hack that had been done and you're trying yours and it's not working, I'll show you where they relocated this vacuum box, and I would have never known, but I just happened to catch a glimpse of it. So working down here, you've got your lines that come in your different locations, and this is the black line up there that you're typically going to be messing with, and everything looked factory. And I just happened to catch a glimpse in between the firewall and the fender well and saw a shape that looked just like that vacuum box. And in fact, that's what it was. So somebody had already fished a new line through the firewall on this side, put the vacuum box in between the fender here and the firewall, right in this empty area here, and you could just about see half of it. So I just had to take off the fender flare underneath the plastic one, and I had access to it and I could see what they had done, but that was still leaking, so that's why I was still having the problem. So all the other videos I think work great. It's just if this was an old hack that had been done to your van, and maybe this was a common area to relocate it in the past, just something to double check before you get started. Check this fender well and just make sure they haven't already tried to relocate the vacuum box there and it's failing again. So I just pulled everything out, redid it per some of the other great videos that people had posted. I'm going to try and mount my vacuum box here. I just zip tied it up, and we'll see how that works. But even if I do have an issue, I'll at least be able to access it pretty quickly. Relocated my one-way valve there. I know in the one video the guy said he put it down here, but this wasn't working for me. So just a quick tip in case you've tried it and you're still having problems. Double check that fender well and really trace your lines down and see if somebody hasn't already done the hack before and the box is failing again. So now you're trying to troubleshoot it twice, basically, because somebody else has already messed with it. Hope this tip helps somebody.